From a woman holding up her phone to confront a catfish Tinder match.
Wait, who are you?
Leo, don't move.
Savannah?
To a marriage that collapses on camera as a confrontation turns violent.
Step out of this, please.
Belinda, you're making a scene.
You're making a scene, not me.
These are 5 recorded moments where ordinary matches turn deadly. Starting with Savannah Murphy, who created a fake profile to confront a man harassing her friend, only for the encounter to spiral into a fatal fall no one expected. It was February 12, 2024, when 28-year-old Savannah Murphy walked into the upper levels of a multi-story parking garage for what she believed would be a controlled confrontation. The Irish-born graphic designer had spent weeks crafting a fake Tinder profile after learning that her friend, 28-year-old Diana Brown, had been harassed by a man they both vaguely knew. Savannah planned only to record a conversation and expose his behavior online, unaware that the meeting would escalate beyond anything she intended. The garage was nearly empty, lit only by humming fluorescent fixtures and scattered security lights. Savannah positioned herself near a row of parked cars, her phone already recording. The plan was simple: show Leo the screenshots, film his reaction, and leave. CCTV cameras monitored the ramps and walkways, though most of the angles were partially blocked by concrete pillars. When Leo Clark, 30, arrived, footage shows him walking with a confident stride, expecting to meet the woman from the fake profile. The camera captured his confusion as he spotted Savannah instead. Her voice, barely audible on nearby dash cams, trembled as she told him why he had been lured there.
Oh, wait, who are you?
Leo, don't move.
Savannah?
Leo's posture changed immediately. His shoulders tightened and his expression hardened. The situation shifted when Savannah showed him screenshots of the explicit messages he sent Diana. Leo stepped forward in an aggressive motion and tried to swat the phone from her hand. CCTV recorded Savannah backing toward the railing, still filming, with her free hand raised in a defensive posture. Leo moved faster than she anticipated and closed the distance between them. Dashcam footage from a parked SUV shows Leo lunging toward Savannah. His foot slipped on a damp patch of concrete and he lost his balance. Momentum carried him into the waist-high railing. The CCTV angle overlooking the open shaft captured the moment he tipped forward, lost control, and fell over the edge. The fall spanned 2 stories and ended out of frame with a dull, echoing impact. Savannah's phone continued recording as she rushed to the railing. Her breathing became panicked and she screamed for help. A driver on the lower level called emergency services after hearing the impact. The CCTV feed captured Savannah pacing in circles while repeating that she did not mean for this to happen. First responders arrived within minutes, but Leo had sustained fatal injuries from the fall. Savannah was detained at the scene. Officers collected her phone, reviewed the dashcam footage, and retrieved the CCTV files. The recordings offered a clear timeline. They showed Savannah's attempt to confront him, his aggressive advance, and the accidental fall. Investigators found that Savannah had no physical contact with Leo at the moment he fell. The railing met minimum height requirements, but the concrete surface near it was slick from moisture caused by leaking pipes. The death was ruled accidental. However, the district attorney reviewed whether Savannah's actions could be considered reckless endangerment. Savannah faced intense public scrutiny when portions of the footage appeared online. Diana, horrified by the outcome, told investigators she never intended for Savannah to lure Leo alone. The case prompted discussions about digital revenge, catfishing confrontations, and the unintended consequences that can arise when private disputes escalate in isolated spaces. Savannah was not charged, but the recordings ensured that the incident followed her long after the investigation closed. It was August 19th, 2023, when 39-year-old Adam Ivanov arrived at a rooftop bar to meet a woman he matched with on Tinder. Adam, a Russian-born software contractor, had been married to 39-year-old Belinda Ivanov for 12 years, though he used the dating app to present himself as single. The bar sat above a commercial district with an open terrace and modern patio furnishings. Patrons filled the upper deck as sunset faded. Small lanterns lit the walkway while bartenders moved between tables. Adam met his date near a seating area furnished with heavy wooden stools. Their conversation appeared casual, with both leaning in toward each other as drinks arrived. A synced notification from Adam's phone appeared on Belinda's device at home, revealing his location and recent messages. CCTV later showed Belinda walking across the terrace minutes later. Witnesses recalled her rapid stride and raised voice as she approached the table. Belinda confronted Adam and held his phone up as evidence. His date stood back, visibly startled. CCTV recorded Adam reaching for the phone as Belinda pulled away, creating a tense standoff beside a cluster of stools. The three exchanged overlapping arguments that grew louder, drawing the attention of nearby patrons.
I saw the messages.
We can talk, just hand it here.
Maybe we should step out of this, please.
Belinda, you're making a scene.
We're making a scene, not me.
The fatal moment unfolded within seconds. As Adam grabbed Belinda's wrist to take back the phone, his date attempted to step between them. In the commotion, Belinda lost her footing against one of the heavy stools. The CCTV footage showed her collide backward with it, the stool tipping abruptly and striking her head as she fell. The movement was sudden and uncoordinated, and no deliberate strike could be seen on the recording. The terrace fell silent before multiple voices erupted in panic. Adam dropped to the floor beside Belinda while guests backed away. The panoramic camera captured patrons waving for staff and calling for help, while employees moved to clear the area. Paramedics arrived quickly. Belinda remained unresponsive with a severe head injury and was transported to a hospital. Adam and his date were escorted aside to provide initial statements. The rooftop bar shut down the terrace for the evening as investigators collected CCTV files and witness accounts. Belinda died later that night. Investigators reviewed the footage carefully and confirmed that the stool's impact caused the fatal injury. The sequence showed accidental contact resulting from overlapping motions during the confrontation. There was no evidence of intent to harm. The district attorney concluded the death was accidental, though the argument created circumstances that contributed to the outcome. The incident drew significant public attention once patrons shared secondhand descriptions online. Adam faced scrutiny for misrepresenting himself on Tinder and for the chain of events that followed. His date withdrew from public view after facing speculation, despite being cleared of involvement. The bar replaced its outdoor stools with fixed seating and added spacing guidelines for areas prone to crowding. Belinda's relatives described the incident as a tragic, preventable moment born from betrayal and confrontation rather than planned violence.
You're making this harder than it has to be.
It was May 4th, 2024, when 25-year-old Selena Shu walked into a neighborhood cafe to confront a man who had threatened to leak private photos she sent through Tinder. Selena, a Chinese-American nursing student known for her calm demeanor and Christian upbringing, brought a friend with her for support. Her goal was simple. She wanted him to delete everything and leave her alone. The cafe's interior was quiet for a weekend afternoon. A single ceiling-mounted camera captured much of the seating area, including the man she came to meet. His name was Alexis Thomas, 27, and he sat near the back wall scrolling through his phone. He looked up briefly when Selena entered, offering a casual wave that contrasted sharply with the threats he had sent hours earlier. As Selena sat down, the tension was visible. The CCTV footage showed her leaning forward, speaking softly.
Alexis, will you please just look at me? I'm trying to fix this.
While Alexis smirked and tapped the edge of his screen, witnesses later recalled hearing him say, Something about having backups. Selena's friend shifted uncomfortably beside her, sensing the conversation was not going anywhere productive. The shift happened quickly. Selena asked again to see his phone so she could confirm the photos were gone. Alexis pulled it closer to his chest and raised his voice. The camera captured him pointing at her, while her friend stood up to intervene. Chairs scraped across the floor as nearby customers glanced over. The confrontation spilled outside, where a small seating area lined the walkway. The cafe camera caught only the first seconds before they moved out of view. Exterior footage from a nearby shop filled in the critical moment. Alexis lifted his phone above his head as if daring Selena to reach for it. When she stepped forward, he shoved her back. Her friend reacted immediately, grabbing the closest object within reach, a weighted tabletop display stand made of solid metal. She swung once, striking Alexis on the side of the head. The impact was forceful. Alexis fell instantly and did not move again. The exterior footage recorded the confusion that followed. Several people stepped back while others froze, uncertain what they had just witnessed. Selena knelt beside Alexis, pleading for help, while her friend backed away from the stand with shaking hands. The video showed pedestrians forming a loose circle, but keeping their distance. First responders arrived within minutes. Paramedics attempted resuscitation but pronounced Alexis dead at the scene. Officers separated Selena and her friend, collecting the stand as evidence. Selena showed investigators the message thread where Alexis threatened to post her private photos if she refused to meet him. His phone was recovered a few feet away. Investigators reviewed the fragmented footage, along with multiple conflicting witness statements. The medical examiner determined that the blow from the metal stand caused a fatal skull fracture. Although Selena's friend acted in a moment of fear, the force had been intentional. Prosecutors noted that the situation escalated rapidly from coercion to violence, leaving little time for rational decision-making. The case sparked debate online about digital coercion, self-defense, and the blurry line between protection and retaliation. Selena withdrew from public view while her friend faced charges that reflected the complexity of the moment. The cafe increased its security coverage and trained staff in de-escalation protocols. The final report concluded that Selena never intended harm. She only wanted Alexis to delete the photos. A confrontation driven by fear and desperation ended with a death recorded only in fragments.
See where you are.
Diana, stop walking away. We need to fix this.
Not like this.
It was August 19th, 2024, when 20-year-old Diana Lopez arrived at a rented countryside Airbnb for a weekend getaway with a Tinder match she had been talking to for several weeks. Diana, a Canadian Spanish art student known for her gentle personality, hoped the trip would be a break from school stress. Her companion, 21-year-old Sam Cooper, greeted her at the door with his phone in hand, appearing casual and upbeat. The Airbnb was simple, with a small porch and a single security camera pointed toward the entryway. Inside, the two spent the afternoon cooking and talking. Diana seemed comfortable, unaware that Sam had been recording her without permission.
Wait, what is this? Sam, is this recording?
The shift began when Diana found a phone propped behind a lamp with its camera active. When she questioned Sam, he brushed off her concern. Minutes later, she found a second device near the bedroom door, also recording. The realization that she had been filmed throughout the day left her shaken. Carrying one of the hidden phones, Diana confronted Sam in the living room. The exterior camera caught her silhouette gesturing sharply while Sam stepped closer. His posture grew tense. When she announced she was leaving with the phone, he followed her toward the porch. The camera angle missed their lower bodies but recorded their upper silhouettes struggling near the railing. Diana tried to move past him, but Sam blocked her path and grabbed her wrist. She pulled away, and Sam responded with sudden force, yanking her toward him. The motion caused both of them to stumble onto the top step. Witnesses later reported hearing a sharp cry. Investigators concluded that Sam then shoved her with enough power to send her crashing down the staircase. Her fall was uncontrolled and ended with a hard impact at the bottom. The exterior camera captured Sam standing at the top of the stairs, breathing hard, then rushing down to her. Instead of calling for help, he crouched beside her and pulled the phone from her hand. Nearly a full minute passed before he made the emergency call, claiming she had slipped on her own. Paramedics arrived quickly, but Diana's injuries were too severe. She was pronounced dead shortly afterward. Officers noted Sam's changing story and his hesitation to call for help. His description of the fall did not match the partial footage or the condition of the scene. Investigators reviewed the exterior recording, which showed the struggle and the forceful movement right before Diana fell. Forensic technicians retrieved multiple hidden videos from Sam's devices, all filmed without consent. Witness statements and the physical layout of the stairs supported the conclusion that she had been pushed during the confrontation. Sam Cooper was arrested and later convicted of manslaughter and unlawful surveillance. Prosecutors emphasized that his intent to recover the phone and hide the recordings led to the violent confrontation that caused Diana's death. The Airbnb added updated safety notices and clarified its stance on guest recording. Diana's family held a ceremony in her hometown, remembering her for her kindness and sense of trust, which was manipulated during a weekend that turned deadly. It was November 3rd, 2024, when 27-year-old Eliana Brady stepped inside an abandoned storage building on the outskirts of town. The Irish caretaker was fiercely protective of her family and had created a fake Tinder profile after hearing that her cousin had been lied to and manipulated by a match named Martin Gallagher. She intended to confront him on camera, nothing more. The structure was partially collapsed with cracked floors and scattered debris. A scrapyard next door had one security camera facing the lot, and its wide-angle lens caught the building's open doorway at a distance. Inside, Eliana positioned her phone for a live stream, its screen glowing faintly in the dim light. Eliana rehearsed what she planned to say while waiting. The live stream captured her pacing and adjusting her jacket. Commenters could barely see the room beyond the doorway because the connection was unstable. Outside, the scrapyard camera recorded Martin approaching cautiously, stepping over weeds that had grown through the pavement. Martin entered the building with his hands raised, insisting he had not cheated on anyone. Eliana demanded he admit what he had done. The live stream picked up their voices echoing off the metal walls, though the video quality was poor. When Martin tried to walk away, Eliana stepped in front of him with the phone raised. The confrontation escalated when Martin tried to grab her wrist to lower the phone. Eliana jerked back and both moved toward a cluttered corner where old shelving leaned against the wall. The scrapyard camera captured only the silhouettes shifting inside the doorway. During the struggle, Martin stumbled against one of the shelves. The impact sent a heavy metal box toppling from above. Investigators later determined that the object struck him as it fell, knocking him to the floor with significant force. The live stream video shook violently as Eliana rushed toward him. Viewers heard her voice break into panic, though the image had frozen into pixelated colors. She called his name several times. The scrapyard camera showed her running from the doorway, likely searching for help, before returning to kneel beside him. Martin did not respond. Eliana dialed emergency services with shaking hands. Paramedics arrived and attempted to revive Martin, but he was pronounced dead at the scene. Officers noted the instability of the building and the broken shelving near where he fell. Investigators reviewed the scrapyard footage and the corrupted live stream. Neither showed the exact moment the object fell. The live stream captured only the sound of the shelf shifting and a brief cry before freezing. The scrapyard angle showed both figures moving near the corner but lacked detail. Physical evidence indicated that Martin collided with the shelving during the struggle, causing the box to fall. Eliana was taken into custody for questioning and later charged with involuntary manslaughter. Prosecutors argued that confronting Martin in a hazardous location created unnecessary risk. Her defense stressed that she never intended harm, only to expose him online. The case drew attention to the increasing trend of live-streamed confrontations and the unpredictable outcomes they can trigger. Eliana remains in custody awaiting trial, while Martin's family placed flowers near the scrapyard fence, the closest safe spot to where the accident occurred. Thanks for watching. If you liked these stories, click here.